LeeAnna Marie Warner, missing from Chisholm, Minnesota, June 14th, 2003.
This house, now boarded up on 2nd Street in Chisholm, is where he raised his daughter LeeAnna.
What's your name? LeeAnna.
The little 5-year-old, nicknamed Beaner, on a late Saturday afternoon in June 2003, walked down the alley to knock on a friend's door, but no one was home.
There was another gentleman that lived here, and he actually saw her come make it up this far. So, and then after that, that's where we lost her. So
that was the last known moment LeeAnna was ever seen.
Beaner, come home. We miss you. We're not going to stop looking for you. We're not going to sleep until we find you.
That desperate plea went unanswered, as seemingly everyone in the town of 5,000 people looked for LeeAnna.
We're relatively confident that she's not anywhere in that 5-mile radius around Chisholm, just based on the thoroughness of our search.
Authorities then figured LeeAnna must have been kidnapped. The crime seemed impossible in a city this size, just 2 blocks from Chisholm's idyllic downtown. But there were thousands of visitors that night for a concert in Motorcycle Run. LeeAnna's footprints found near Chisholm's Lake turned out to be from another day. Partially draining the lake, found nothing. Authorities questioned several people, including a 24-year-old who lived down the street, whom they charged with child porn.
All the agencies that worked on the case would like to have followed up with Matt to try to determine what, if any, involvement he had, but unfortunately that ended when he took his own life.
Was that the best lead that ever came forward?
In my opinion, yeah.
Chisholm police are keeping the case open. They're looking into tips, but they still haven't received that major break.
A real good, specific lead is what we would need today.
As the 15th anniversary of her disappearance nears, Beaner would be 20 if she's alive today. Her dad still believes she is.
we just got to keep pushing and trying. Somebody's got to know something. So sooner or later, they'll get tired of hearing me and they'll crack. 'Cause I ain't backing off. So I ain't quitting. So.
In Chisholm, Lou Ragoose, KARE 11 News.
Anyone with tips on LeeAnna Warner's disappearance should contact Chisholm Police. We have that number with the story.
A mother's dying plea. Find your little sister. LeeAnna Warner, a spirited 5-year-old, embodied the typical contradictions of her age. Fearless and tomboyish, she reveled in mud play and detested confining shoes. Yet amid her rough and tumble exterior, she cherished girlish indulgences, sneaking lipstick from her older sisters and adorning herself with Barbie dolls and a sparkling princess crown. On a warm Saturday, after a day of exploring garage sales with her mother and 10-year-old sister Carly, followed by lakeside adventures at a friend's house, LeeAnna ventured off to play before supper. As evening descended and LeeAnna failed to return, anxiety gripped her mother's heart, sending Carly in search of her little sister. Her mother recalled seeing LeeAnna headed barefoot toward her friend's home just a block away. Despite Carly's exhaustive search, LeeAnna remained elusive, plunging the family into escalating worry. Emotions ran high, Carly reminisced, recalling that fateful day of June 14th, 2003, as she tirelessly pedaled through their hometown of Chisholm, Minnesota, tears streaming down her cheeks. The entire neighborhood rallied, united in concern and bewilderment. Nearly 2 decades later, the mystery persists. LeeAnna, affectionately known as Beaner, remains conspicuously absent despite extensive efforts and national attention. Her fate remains uncertain, with abduction being the prevailing suspicion. In a poignant twist, the National Center of Missing and Exploited Children recently unveiled a new depiction of LeeAnna, imagining what she might look like today. Now, LeeAnna's sisters Carly, Van Loo, and Whitney Jump, 30, led the relentless quest for their missing sibling. Their mother, Kaylin Warner, passed away from stage 4 lung cancer on December 10th, 2022, just 42 days after diagnosis. Her dying wish was for LeeAnna's return, imbuing the search with poignant urgency.
My sister vanished when she was 5 years old in 2003, and we are still looking for her every single day.
She's been gone for 21 long years. She said, I'm going to my friend's house. And that was it. Like, that was the last time I saw her. 5 o'clock comes around. My mom is saying that she doesn't know where LeeAnna is. Can I go look for her? I'm crying, driving my little bike all around time, screaming her name. And it was a lot, but I remember all of it.
Imagine yourself being 9 and 10 years old when your sister's kidnapped. And then it's just become a part of your entire being, your whole life, your adolescent years, your young teenage years, every single growing up portion of your life and framing who you are as a person. To then we're taking on a missing child's case for our mom. Like, no one in the world can prepare us for this. No one could tell us what to expect to happen what to do in the situation that we're in.
We're sisters, yes. There's something so different about a sister bond. We need the closure as a family. I think even the state of Minnesota, the Iron Range, everybody that's ever followed her story needs the closure.
Recalling their mother's tearful plea before her passing, Whitney recounted, she kept saying, I'm not dying, but if I do, find your sister. Don't stop searching. Bring her home. The disappearance shattered their mother, who vigilantly awaited LeeAnna's return on their front steps, her porch light, a beacon of hope, shielding her daughters from investigations trauma and media frenzy. She sought to preserve their innocence. Raised in the close-knit mining town of Chisholm, the sisters enjoyed a carefree childhood, exploring the town on their bikes under the watchful eyes of neighbors. LeeAnna's magnetic personality endeared her to all, flitting effortlessly between tomboyish adventures and girlish delights. Years have passed with no resolution, but the sisters cling to hope, embracing DNA technology and urging potential leads to come forward. With missing children's Minnesota support, billboards featuring a new age progression of LeeAnna aim to jog memories and spark leads. Navigating the search without their mother's guidance, the sisters are undeterred, committed to fulfilling their promise to LeeAnna, and until she returns, their porch lights will remain lit, a beacon of unwavering hope. If you have any information about LeeAnna's disappearance, please call 1-800-843-5678. LeeAnna Marie Warner, missing from Chisholm, Minnesota, June 14th, 2003. Thank you for watching. Hope is why we are here.